More and more dads and husbands are sharing duties in the kitchen and whipping up some tasty meals. But what if you're a dad that doesn't know a colander from a can opener? Can happen. Well, now there is a cookbook just for you. It's called Dad's Own Cookbook. And here to tell us all about it is author Bob Sloan, who's also a chef and a caterer. And I think a lot of dads out there are breathing a sigh of relief. Finally, there is a guide to the kitchen, through the kitchen. And you say that cooking is a lot like changing spark plugs. How do you figure?
Well, I think cooking is so much about confidence. And once you know something and once you feel like you can execute it, then all the dads are going to run into the kitchen because it's so much more fun than cleaning out the garage or doing the basement.
Absolutely. Now, what do you think is a man's biggest fear in the kitchen?
I think it's the unknown. I think it's the fear of being confronted by something that is really only mom's domain. It's like they have the magic answers to all the questions of the kitchen, and dads,
yes, we do.
Exactly. But dads are going to discover that the reason that so many men have been chefs in the professional world for so long is that it's really a great deal of fun. And once you feel like you can really, you go boldly into the kitchen, then everything becomes much easier, and you just feel this sense of confidence and mastery. And when you bring something out to the table and the kids look at you and go, "Hey, that looks great, Dad," then you know that feeling of pride and joy takes you right back into the kitchen the next time.
Take us through it a little bit. You have everything in here from boiling an egg to throwing a fancy dinner party. Tell us a little more.
I don't want dads to just be, only be responsible for pancakes on Sunday morning and then feel like, okay, I've done my duty and now I'm done, Everyone's working now. Moms are working and kids are busy, and we have to find a way to get more families eating together. And if dads can contribute to that, then you get more of a chance for the family to have dinner. And I think starting with the basics is really essential, because if you can scramble an egg, you really know about 95% of what goes on in the kitchen. You know how hot the pan should be, you know when to put the eggs in the pan and when to get the eggs out of the pan. And once you have that sense of using the heat and how the food and the heat go together, then everything falls into place. That's really all cooking is. It's getting the pan hot or the oven hot, putting something in and taking it out when it's done.
And you're a dad yourself.
I am.
You get 2 boys.
Yeah.
And you tried out a lot of these recipes on the kids,
all
right?
of
In the
them,
family?
Yeah.
Did they ever give you any feedback? Dad, you got to tweak this, throw a few spices in there, needs pepper?
Well, of course, there weren't enough blueberries in the pancakes and this was overdone, but that's also, once you can sort of respond to that and feel like, okay, the kids told me that, I can change, then you feel actually like a real cook, because that's what real cooks do. They listen to their customers and they change what they're making. So now you even feel more confidence in the kitchen.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Favorite recipe in here?
Dad's meatloaf.
Yummy?
Fabulous.
And give us one piece of advice real quickly for dads who are just entering the kitchen.
I think, master your frying pan, because that's where so much stuff can happen, and it's really easy. Get a nice cast iron pan. It's versatile. It goes on top of the stove and in the oven, and it will serve you well for decades.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Bob Sloan. The book is Dad's Own Cookbook. Every dad should own a copy. Moms, too, for that matter.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for stopping
My
by the
pleasure.
studio to chat.
Thank you for watching Parents TV, Our Families, Our Lives.